Welcome, Amakhosi Network. Welcome to the channel. So, Kaizer Chiefs lose 3 points by conceding a goal against TS Galaxy. Basically, a useless goal. Basically, our substitution of losing Miguel is the result of us losing this game. So, we basically lost Miguel to injury, and the person who came on for Miguel, which is Edmilson Dove, his very first touch of the game, he puts the ball to Vuma's pole as Vuma saves that own goal chance, and the rest is history. So it's one of those games where TS Galaxy basically barely had chances until Chiefs allowed them in the game. So Chiefs this is that game where Chiefs had tap-ins, guys. Like, Chiefs just had to put the ball on target. Most of our strikers, Lilepo just had to put the ball on target. Serino missed the chance, but luckily Duba put the ball in the net. Then Serino came back in the second half and did the same thing. He missed an easy chance. And at the end of the day, TS Galaxy, they took their chances. They didn't create any decent chances except for the end with Puso Didejani's excellent through pass to Puso. But before that, TS Galaxy was not in the game. So Chiefs is played like a team that just left the back door open. Like, when you control the game, when you just lock the back door, you shut the back door, you do everything to ensure that no one comes in. Chiefs just kept the door open for TS. I don't even know how else to explain it. But anyway, before we get into that, please like, comment, and subscribe. So the game was basically something I didn't expect because Chiefs actually played well. The players that would come in every week and maybe bash and talk bad about, they actually had decent performances. So Bradley Cross had a decent performance. Matt actually had one of his best performances, even though in the second half it died down, which is an interesting thing I wanted to even ask for us to chat about, is why is it that is our second half performance bad a lot of the times because of the adjustments of the opposition, or are our players just failing to get out of the dressing room? Because the second half, these guys just were flat. Like I don't know, they were playing in patches. Like, it just didn't look like a goal is coming in the second half compared to what we were seeing in the first half. So I couldn't tell if it was TS Galaxy making adjustments. But the one thing I'll say about TS Galaxy players is that they fought for that point. They were working. Like, even though it wasn't their best game, but you could see that the boys are working. But other than that, Chiefs, yeah, today it would be unfair of me to blame Nabi. But Nabi's mistakes, I think we've highlighted them each and every game. Nabi's substitutions are just poor. Like Morris came on when we were already conceded a goal. So my question is, now we're looking for a goal. Like why do we want to, even let's just say we were winning 1-0 and we still hadn't scored the second goal. My question is, what are we going to do with a defensive striker? I don't know. This is the part that I fail to understand. If you want to be defensive, why not add another midfielder and just control more of the midfield? Why do you want to be defensive with a defensive striker? Because when Morris came in the second half, the first thing I told myself is that the only form of defense he can really do is close down players from the front. But I couldn't see, when we were losing 1-1, I was like, okay, but now when Morris is on the field, we are down one man. We are down an attacker, in essence, because Morris won't score any goals. And the thing is that Duba isn't even in form. But the one thing Duba did perfectly today was put his chance in the net. Unlike Abo Lilepo and Serino, Duba at least did that. He put his chance in the net. So I have to give him credit for that. But Serino had one of his better games. Ngobo shows that he's actually better playing alongside the midfielder in the middle. This thing of, so when Thabo Cele comes back, Matt must sit, because Ngobo is what gives us this extra look on the other side of the field where we can make that pass, we can make that run. Is he perfect in his position? No. He's still making let me just say, midfield errors. Like, he's wanting to trap the ball in a certain way in certain areas where, if you're not sure, pass it back immediately. Don't overcomplicate it. And he's making those kind of mistakes. But Lollipop, yeah, no. I think his Team So Paraffin is finished now. Like, he's not offering anything. Like, he's missing chances. His free kicks are casual. His movement on the ball is now starting to become casual. Modi beats almost every player on the left. He does his best to delay. Modi does his best effort to delay. And then he's making Modi, in that instance, he's making it obvious that I'm going to put this in the box. Just make it into the box. Like, don't chill outside. But Lilepo was chilling, strolling outside the box. Then Modi was like, okay, I'm just going to kick it in and hopefully these guys attack the ball. Then Modi kicks it in, it passes all the players, it goes away. But then Lilepo only sees it's a goal scoring opportunity. Then he wants to run, but it's too late. But had he made that run earlier, he would have scored a tap in. So these are the unfortunate things that, like, I don't know what more we can say. Even the chance that the corner that we conceded, the corner came from a point where we were attacking. I think Mfundo Vilakazi, if I'm not mistaken, was attacking with the ball, and the ball got caught behind. He left the ball behind, which is a common thing now. I've been seeing from Chiefs players. Like, Solomons leaves the ball behind, Ngobo leaves the ball behind, Vilakazi leaves the ball behind, like, Matt leaves the ball, Cross leaves the ball. Like, when they trap the ball, they're already wanting to make the run, but the ball is behind them. So then they have to go back and try start again. Then they lose momentum. So I don't know what's happening in terms of our trapping and leaving the ball behind, because we, in essence, conceded a corner because of leaving the ball behind, and that resulted in the goal. And another thing is that we kept conceding corners even though we were struggling to deal with the corners. So TS Galaxy knew that they're not in form, but there's something there. Like, there's blood in the water there by the corners. But today I can't really blame Nabi for too much of this, except, like I say, for his subs. But apart from that, Nabi's subs didn't help him one bit. Like, let me say this. Every substitute that Nabi made today actually resulted in him having a worse time. For example, like I say, Vilakazi loses the ball, we get attacked. All of this, Vilakazi's came on late. Let me correct that. Vilakazi came on late, but I wanted to emphasize that, and when he lost the ball, we didn't concede a goal. But I wanted to emphasize that this thing of leaving the ball behind was killing us, and this thing of conceding corners was killing us. So the subs of Abo Vilakazi, Morris, and Edmilson Dove, they didn't improve the team. They made our team worse. Someone will even say, but that's not the fault of Nabi, because he substituted player like for like, and it's just that the person he substituted just didn't perform. So someone will argue that point, which is fair, because today's a lose actually for us, since we're still fighting relegation. Now we are 8 points away from relegation, or 7, I don't know now, because if these other teams win at the bottom, then but other than that, we've lost 2 points. Like, this draw is a waste for Kaizer Chiefs. Like, everything about what happened in this game, it was there for Chiefs to win. Like, Chiefs was not meant to draw this game in any way. We were meant to win this game, but there we conceded a goal. And today I can't blame Nabi. Today I blame the players. Like, and when things are bad, things just go from bad to worse. Like, that Miguel injury, like, automatically results in a goal. Like, with without fail, like automatically just results in a goal. And that is, yeah, that's what happens when you when you're not in good form. Like everything you touch just turns into nonsense. Cause and then all the missed chances, like it's scary to know that we can have tap-ins, we can have one-on-ones, but we don't have people to put the ball in the back of the net. And like Duba now is our only hope. He's the only player that seems like he can possibly put the ball in the back of the net. The rest, I don't know. Like you can't trust them. You can't trust them to do anything. So even the people we trust, like Abo Serino, you can't trust that Serino will put the ball in the back of the net. You can't trust Lollipop now that he's in this form that he's in, that he'll pull the ball in the back of the net. You can't trust Modi. There's no player I can point to today and say this player can put the ball in the back of the net for Chiefs. Like all of the players who are our attacking players I can't trust. Duba is the only one who I think there's a chance at least. But other than that, yeah, it was a good performance, but if we just failed to put the ball in the back of the net, and then luck is just not on our side. The Miguel injury results in a corner, results in a goal conceded. Sometimes that is just your luck. Amakhosi.